South Korea's population in the year 2040 is forecast to be sharply lower than it is now. There are expected to be 1 million fewer people here than there were in 2020. Yeon-seung with this report.
Statistics Korea on Thursday reported its population projections for 2040. It expects the South Korean population to shrink by about 1 million people. The population stood at about 51.8 million in 2020. But in 2040, it's likely that there will be a little over 50 million people in South Korea. The share of the working age population will also see a dramatic drop. In 2020, 71.5% of the population were aged between 15 and 64. But by 2040, that number will dwindle to about 55.7%. And the proportion of the population who are elderly will almost triple, from 4.9% in 2020 to 12.5% in 2040. Despite the falling population overall, the elderly population will increase by almost 5 million. And pressure will grow for the working population to support them. There will be an average of 180,000 more deaths than births each year during the 5 years leading up to 2040. Foreigners are expected to take up a bigger part of the population in the future. In 2020, around 3.3% of the people living in South Korea were foreigners. But in 2040, that share is expected to grow to 4.3%. And the number of foreigners who change their nationality and become Korean may also double by 2040. Yeon-seung, Arirang News.